G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and this is the Artist Showcase video series in which you guys send me your artwork and I showcase 10 of them every week in my showcase video series, and one of them is picked to be on the front page of Newgrounds. Now those that don't get showcased in the video will also be shown on my Tumblr page at jazzzastudios.tumblr.com. So getting started, the first piece is by artist Artemis and it's called Josh's Mage. Now, while the background is taken from the game itself, I believe, the picture of the character is really well done. So I believe this was a birthday present for the artist's boyfriend, hence why it's called Josh's Mage. And the thing that stands out, there are two things that stand out to me, I should say, that are most impressive. First and foremost, the polish of this piece. It's really clean shading, really clean composition. And the other thing that stands out really well to me is the use of light. So the blue light emanating from the left of the image and the red, I should say, sorry, light, yellow really, light emanating from the right side of the image, and it mixes together really well, maintains its aesthetic quite accurately, and is really polished and well done. So thank you for sharing that with us. Our next piece is by artist Phoenix Conrad and it's called Game of Pokemon. Simplistic in its composition and minimalist in the background, but there are a few things about this one that make it stand out to me. I really love it when images accurately use some rim lighting to make the image pop, and this is one of those images that has done it in just the right way. So not overdoing it, but having enough of the rim lighting on the, in particular, right side of the image to make it pop out. Really smooth line work and smooth coloring. And even though there isn't really a background per se, the way the image is framed with that nice cloudy texture and the way the light has been added and shade underneath added really kind of makes the character pop out. And in an image like this where the focus is the character and it's more of a concept piece, it's really effective and has been really well done. So great job. Our next piece is by artist Bad Rabbit and it's called Robocopy. Now, the solidity of this this character's figure is a little unrefined, but the impressive thing about this picture is the metal and the way that it's shaded overall. So it's actually quite impressive. I really like in particular the helmet and parts of the armor, which really hold the light really well. So it's hard to kind of describe because I have difficulty painting in this style myself. But the way the metal seems to absorb the light and disperse it and yet have highlights in areas that aren't too harsh and yet create a really strong sense of atmosphere of being in a space. It's been really well done. So I think that deserves some fantastic commendation. Thank you for sharing that with us. Next piece by artist Zchio, however you pronounce that, is Shooting Star. Really great expression on this character. I really like the pun as well that's used in the whole shooting star thing, because shooting stars and then pew, 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 shooting stars. Anyways, really great job. I like the way that the paint strokes are used. It's really not overbearing and it creates this really tangible sort of feeling. It's really soft, cartoony and cloudy, and the expression overall, the pose, the composition of the picture. My words aren't working with me today. Great job. Really good piece. Keep it up. Next piece is by artist Barosh and it's called Bear. And similar to that Pokemon piece, minimalistic in the way it's composed and presented, almost like a character concept of some sort, but the execution is really polished. So I love pieces like this where there's really simple line work and simple colorings, but everything is so polished that as a presented final piece, it holds its own really well. Especially the character design, I really like the bear's face. Anyways, great job Barosh, thank you for sharing. Next piece by artist Seiko Baus is called Corruption, and it's astoundingly painted. I really love the style of this image. You look at the hand as well in the bottom left corner. To me, it's the feature of the image, which is interesting. It's trying to speak to us, it's trying to say something to us, and it's also something that I suppose we can all really understand when it comes to, you know, scraping by in today's economy. Thanks, Obama. Even though I'm in Australia, I'm just following memes. Point is, The painting style of this is really well done, and you can really see that clearly in the hand. This person has some fantastic skill, and I really like it's weird. It's like soft brush strokes, and yet it's extremely detailed in the way that it comes together. Really subtle rim lighting, and overall just simple in the piece's composition and nature, and yet really polished and well executed. Great job. Next piece by artist Arcade Hero is called Arcade Hero, and this is an artist who we've featured in the past, but under a different name. They've changed their name, and this seems to be their profile picture. So it's something of someone trying to create their new identity, which is really cool, which I suppose to me means that they're ready to get stuck in there and build their identity as this artist, which is great, because based on the fact that we've featured their previous artwork as well as this one, shows that they've got some skill, and I look forward to seeing where they can go with their artwork. I really like, again, the clean use of lines and color. It's really nice in its composition, bizarre in the theme, really kind of one of those interesting images that you look at and you're like, bleh, but at the same time you're like, bleh? You know, makes you want to look at it a bit because it's different and it's something new to look at, which is really nice, because I do see a lot of similar or the same sort of things. So it's really cool to see something really kind of try and break the box. And this artist does do that. They do, from what I can tell and have seen, try different styles with nearly every image that they do. So great work. I look forward to seeing what else you do. Next piece by artist Skovran is called Dota 2 Axe. It's Dota 2 and it's Axe, and it's well painted. It's getting showcased. Fantastic. I really like the skin and the way that the light is reflected on it. It's got really good and fearless use of darks and lights and the contrast. Some of the edges are a little less than solid and a bit glowy. So general wariness of highlighting, not just being, you know, glowy white bits, but to kind of, you know, work with the shape itself. But that aside, it's a really minimal thing to complain about, because the piece itself is quite fantastic and really well portrayed. So great work. Thank you for sharing, and keep playing Dota 2 because it's awesome. Next piece is by Mobmaster, and it's called Reiki Rage Mode. And I really like the way that the image has great motion and a sense of power. There's raw power flowing through the image. Really nice sense of contrast as well, and uses of cool colors. There's really not a lot of deep warmth in the picture, which is cool because cool, get it? Because what is wrong with me this video? Blah. Anyways, it's cool. I like I'm slowly going insane. Please forgive me. This is a cool image. Let's look at this image. Isn't it great? I really like the glow of the eyes. The way the lightning kind of stands out, doing the white in the middle with the glow, is really effective, and nice use of motion blurs in the foreground and the background. And the character also has strong form, and it's a well-composed image. Great job. Thanks for sharing. Our final piece and feature of the week is by artist Grizzly Tomcat, and it's called The Elder Sage. And it's got a really great painting style, really good understanding of light and shade, and the way that this face is molded, it's really quite tangible. It's got that great thick leathery feel to the skin, as well as a solid wispiness and tangibility to things like the hair, the coat collar and the texture on that. The way the background has that painterly feel to it, everything really comes together and is complementary, and it's absolutely deserving of the front page feature this week. So really fantastic work. I look forward to seeing what else you can do. That is it for this week's Artist Showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very sorry for slowly losing my sanity through this one. Make sure to check out JAZZA'Sstudios.tumblr.com to see the artworks that haven't been featured in this video, and if you're interested in sending me your Artist Showcase, wait till again, losing sanity. Wait for the post roll to see how you can send me your artwork. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, see you later. Do you want a chance for your artwork to be featured in the next showcase video? Upload your artwork to the art portal on newgrounds.com. Send me a link to your artwork by going to jazza.newgrounds.com and click send a private message. Make sure to include the word showcase in capital letters in the message title and give me a link to your piece of art. Please be considerate of my time by submitting no more than one image per week to the Artist Showcase, and make sure it's on newgrounds.com. Thanks for checking out this week's showcase. I look forward to seeing your art in the future.